Yeah, people, you don't know. There's another show and we're back again. And
Another
last
Sunday.
and real. Another EPL Sunday.
Which is
JRP,
right.
you know more I ask.
But there,
When it comes to sports, how young is too young to play professional sports?
good question, my brother. Good question. But when you say young now, I think how good is that player, first of all? Right? How good is that player to go pro? Because you can't say a 14-year-old can go pro
If they're good enough.
any sports discipline, yeah. But what is the mental state of that 14-year-old, and how you gonna protect that mental state, the physical state, the physically and socially as well?
Right. So you see, this come now from about the last 2 weeks, you have a bunch of people I say Arteta was wrong for giving a 14-year-old a game.
Yes, our local youngster. When name again?
Ethan, I can't pronounce him last name, you know.
Yes.
Him have an African last name, but
yeah,
he made his debut at 14 and come
40.
and play 5 minutes.
Yes.
Right? Now people are having a go at Arteta saying he's too young and you know he's getting too exposed too much. However, my thing is, you know, like you said, if that player is mentally developed, one, good enough, two, and as a team or a manager or a coach, you have taken the right steps to make sure that player is protected socially, right? And make sure that the fame doesn't get to his health or his mind. So his mental state is well protected as well.
Yeah, true. I believe it was 15. It was 15, not 14, right? 15.
It was 15.
Yeah, 15. Ethan.
All right.
Newari or something like that.
Yeah, yes. I'm telling the man last name hard to pronounce.
Yeah. According to Arteta said when he saw something in his eye, I know that he was ready and put him on the bench. Obviously, Ethan, let me call him Ethan because I can't call his last name. No disrespect to Ethan. Obviously, Ethan is doing something right in training. And of course, you could say at under 15, and Arteta reward him by putting him on the bench. Of course, with the recommendation from Mertesacker as well.
Right. No. What a lot of people don't understand, you know, that this young man, Ethan, is on a scholarship program.
Yes.
And when he went to trials, right, he was so good, they had to stop the game and take him off. So
I was a cut above the rest.
So that the other players could touch the ball. Nobody could touch the ball. So even his headmaster said he's always been special, always been talented.
And right? when you find a special player, he or she, you have to slowly start integrate them at the highest level.
That is it. You cannot keep them at like the under 17s level.
I remember Cesc Fabregas made his Arsenal debut at what, 16?
16, yeah. 16-year-old. Theo Walcott made his Arsenal debut at 17. And he bought Walcott from Southampton. So I don't see a problem with having young people.
I wonder what age Pele made his professional debut.
Well, Pele still, you know, was playing World Cup football at 15.
Miras.
At the World Cup, you know, man. Now, you can't get a bigger stage than the World Cup.
Because it is the biggest stage.
It is the biggest stage. And at that time, you had no scholarship programs, no coaching facility. You had nothing to take care of a young person growing up.
But as it relates to Ethan, many persons are focusing too much on the negative because what about the other positive aspect of this? Because rewarding this youngster a spot on the team, right? And he
Yes.
made his debut and got what? Pretty much 5 minutes.
Pretty much
That
5 minutes.
can be a big motivation for him to push on from there.
Exactly. And it's also a motivation for other young academy players watching.
We're not necessarily talking about just academy players in Arsenal. I mean, when other academy players from Man U, Chelsea, around the world see that.
Exactly. That
would be a big motivation for all of them.
Right. Now, what more people realize and understand there, we have a touch upon some youngsters who made their debut at a tender age and went on to not just make their debut and fade out, but actually reach the highest level. Right? And we're talking various disciplines.
So, all right, go on.
We're having a tennis. You have a girl called Martina Hingis.
Yes.
Made her debut at 14. She won Wimbledon. She won the Australian Open and various other tournaments. 14. Right? Maria Sharapova.
I remember she.
Everybody that watched tennis know that name. She went pro at 14, and we all know she won everything.
Yes.
Right?
Dominated for a couple years well.
Dominated. Now in the NFL, right, you have a Andombe Okoyo, or however her name pronounced. Sorry, my brother, but you know, them African names are hard to pronounce.
Tell me about it.
He played college football at 16, and he graduated college, went straight to the NFL, and was playing NFL by 19.
So hold on, them that play college football and then going at the NBA.
Going at the NFL, straight at the NFL.
Oh, not the NFL. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
At
NFL.
19.
And 19. And what was his career like?
He had a good career.
Okay.
He didn't win Super Bowl, but
he had a good career.
He had a good career.
I mean, to win Super Bowl, you have to be the best of the best.
Best of the best. You have basketball, right? You have Andrew Bynum at 17. And you have Black Mamba himself.
Kobe.
At 17.
Yes.
Right? We're talking about 6 ring, top 3 of all time. Come on, man. At 17. Now, you're having a cricket. Hassan Raza for Pakistan made his test debut at 14 years old.
I wonder what age Brian Lara made his professional
I think Lara come in late, you know. Because Lara not play half the amount of game Tendulkar played.
That is true.
Yeah, man, Lara come in late. So you see the integration of bringing in young players. If you bring them in late, you stifle them career. You have to see the talent, recognize the talent, and gradually bring them in. Right? We touched upon Pele, who was playing at the World Cup at 15. And Arsenal club captain, Martin Odegaard, played for his national team at 15.
I remember.
By Real Madrid at 15.
I remember Shivnarayan Shandapal made his international debut at age 19.
All right. So it goes back to what you were saying earlier. You know? It's never too young for a player if he's good enough and mature enough.
Yeah. And even LeBron left straight out of high school and went into the
NBA.
League as well.
Yeah. And you see the conversation now between LeBron and John, who's the GOAT, at leaving high school, going straight into the NBA. He proved that he was more than ready.
I think Zane, what the problem is, because now we live in a time where we are so focused on the well-being of a player, especially at a younger age. Because back then, when you mention like the Kobe who just left high school and go straight into the NBA, I don't think anybody that mention and say, hey, what Kobe mental state? I'm ready for this. What am I if he never make it? What got me to him?
True.
But
So
now, you know,
we live in a more fragile world now.
yeah, we live in a more fragile world now. We live more in a beach world right now. We can't just say it.
True. Just say it.
A
True.
very beach world
True.
where
No,
we try and sugarcoat everything.
and that is it, right? Yes, we appreciate the concern for the player, you know. But if this player didn't want to play professionally, they wouldn't have picked up the sport.
Exactly.
And if you pick up a sport and intend to play professionally, you as a player want to get to the biggest stage as quick as you can.
But the thing about it, Nazine, I don't see these people are making an uproar about the players that wouldn't made it to the professional level. Because when you look at it now, a lot of these players that went to the academy didn't turn out to be professional footballers.
True.
Are professional basketball player, are playing the NBA. You know,
Yeah,
what
you're
happened to
right.
them? What happened? We know where they are right now.
You're right. They don't, you're totally right. They don't care about the forgotten players. But if a player is good enough now, the diamond in the dirt, and he
Yes.
starts to shine, and you start putting him on the stage to give him his platform to shine, it's all of a sudden a problem.
Yeah, I mean, Bob Marley did same now and tell him mother same now and go school and pick up him guitar and you know, same and go the music.
And
You
we
can't
know
imagine
that
if Bob
story
Marley
goes.
born now another time and tell him mother that probably box him down. As
Charles,
boy going to school.
you understand? We all know how Bob Marley's story turned out. No, I never say you not have sometimes where some people put on a player where you have to look and say, the player kind of too young. In
Yeah.
the case of Mauricio Baldavicio, he made his professional debut
Yeah.
for a club called Aurora at 12 years old.
I would know the backstory with that because
Yeah.
him father was what the manager, the owner, or something like that.
Father was the manager of the team.
All right. So him father basically a flex.
Yeah, father say, yo, go and go run out and make me proud.
But in Nathan's situation, we already won the match. It was not a pressuring situation where we need a goal back. And if we did need a goal or a winner, Arteta wouldn't dare to put on Nathan.
No. None at all.
So all who is complaining with them negativity, I mean, come on, man. Come on. Just get your panty out of your pussy and relax. Come on.
Relax. That is it.
The 15-year-old get a run out. And can celebrate with him family and him friends. Them man, come on. I'm gonna be the top G in school the next day.
That is it. Everybody have to give him a props a day, and that is it. It done this up.
Yeah, what is important now, like we say, socially now is who's supposed to love this young man and protect him, supposed to help keep him grounded. Because we don't want him head get swell and say, oh yeah, I'm running out to Arsenal. Yeah, keep him grounded now.
Look on the flip side to now. If you're concerned about this young man, are concerned that, you know, at a certain age, you're not supposed to be playing sports. When you see these people or these young people start playing sports, don't start bash them with negativity.
Encourage them.
Support them. Right?
Who knows? This could be the next big thing.
Exactly. Cesc Fabregas, Theo Walcott, Pele, Odegaard.
Good career. Good Odegaard on the part of having a good career.
Yeah,
I mean, we all know Cesc won the World Cup with Spain, right?
With Spain, yeah.
Yeah, and went on to represent Barcelona. You know, had amazing career at Arsenal. One of the youngest captain at Arsenal.
Yeah. Good career at Chelsea. Come on, man. The guy had a great career everywhere he went.
And we look on Kobe as well. We look on LeBron. I mean, come on, man.
Two of the greatest players ever.
Ever walk. Legacy.
You cannot be so overly concerned about the age of the player to overlook the skill level of the player.
Which is right. I mean, Serena and Venus, they started young as well.
True, really, really young. True. So I guess it's fair to say where sport is concerned, there's no such thing as too young.
No. No,
Once-
unless if you go below 12. No,
yeah,
you're mad.
if you go below 12, you're mad.
No, but if you're between the age of 15 and 16, mentally, you're there.
Mentally, you're there.
Physically, you're there as well because we know at age 15, you physically not really achieve everything that you're supposed to achieve as yet. And socially, you know, you're there or you're getting there. But this is why these big clubs should spend all the necessary money to protect these young assets.
That is it.
And make sure that they stay grounded at all times.
Yeah, man, that is it. But one thing I have to say still, if my son decide say he want to play sports and him can make him professional debut at 13, 14, 15,
How you mean? That they are support. What you mean?
happiest man in the world.
Hey, a person sport. If you can get 15 good years at sports, man, you're nice.
Yeah, man, you're nice. You're nice. People, make we know if you think there's a too young for play sports. Or how would you feel if your child wanted to make his professional sporting debut at a young age? Would you support him? Would you hold him back? Do you believe sports should have an age limit? Yeah, man, leave everything in the comments, man. You agree, you disagree? Smash up the like button.
But questions here. Let me throw one thing in the pot, right?
Yeah.
If you find out, say, your son is a genius at 12, right? And can match it and can go to college at age 12, would you stop him?
No.
Then why would you want to stop a talented person from playing sports at age 12 at the professional level?
Exactly. Exactly.
That is just my thing with me. I wonder.
Agree
Right.
with you. Agree
So,
with you, my brother.
the walking people, nobody come
Yeah,
attack we know because we don't want to stay. We still believe in our sleep still. But I'm not here to judge.
No judgment. No judgment. We just want to hear them opinion on everything, you know? Because
Yes.
maybe them can show what we're not seeing. Because them wake and we asleep.
What could be, maybe we still trapping at the matrix. Who knows?
Yo, again, mash up a like button and make we know what I'm going. By the way, RIP to Coolio, you know.
Oh God.
Yeah, man.
Youngster, the man finally reach a paradise.
I tell you.
Yeah, man.
People, till then.
Till
Catch
then,
you
people.
next week.
And-
Walk good.
And before we cut out, I mean, peeps, we have a dire situation. Where I'm in our country right now, in Jamaica. Where young people them are drop out too early. Who now fight at school and get stabbed up. Who now get mistaken identity by them own father and get shot up. I mean,
boy.
put in a word of prayer. Even if you're not a religious person, just have them in your thought because we don't know them are the next generation. While we single out this, I mean, we have to join the line somewhere. There's so many things happening, not only in Jamaica, but in the world right now. But when we say young people just get falling so early, oh God, man, come on.
Too early. Too much of
Too
them.
early. Especially when we say, yo, them have a bright future ahead of them. I mean, the girl that did stabbing the other day. I mean, you can't say your future just get cut right there along with the girl that passed.
Everything done enough.
Yes, man.
Done enough.
So make we keep them in our thoughts. If you're a religious person, keep them in your prayers as well. And just when you see them on the street, we know some of them kind of, disgusting in certain ways and how them be. But give them a word that I encourage me. All right, peeps.
That is it. Instead of chastise, encourage them.
Yeah, man. Try and see if I can encourage at least one for the day.
Agree.
All right, peeps. We out.
Oh.